Well, I think, one heartbeat for sure. We all have to believe in the same thing. And we talked about it earlier. There's going to be, there's not going to be much gray. I don't live in that gray world. I think it's very important that for us to be a championship defense, we're going to have to be empowered. I can't make all the calls. Same thing with the staff. You make a certain call, the players have to have, the trust and ingenuity and confidence to make a specific adjustment on the field. And so at some point you have to turn the keys over to the players. There'll be a certain way that we disrupt the football. There'll be a specific way that we tackle in certain environments and certain situations. There's going to be indicators for us in situations that we're going to have to recognize the situation and perform accordingly. And ultimately, we want to be really good, at tackling and doing the little things well. So I think one heartbeat, core fundamentals that bind us, and then ultimately a team that's player driven.
How you talk about fundamentals, and that's something you've mentioned in the past, wanting to be good at fundamentals. You just mentioned tackling. How do you go about being good at those things, improving at those types of things, especially in a league and in a time period where you don't do it a whole lot of practice?
Yeah, I think there's a process involved in it. I think you have to identify what the errors are, and are those errors, systematic, and if so, then you have to take a hard look at yourself and say, all right, what can we change? So I think there's a way to teach certain things. I have really strong beliefs. I think those beliefs will be tested by, the staff as we get together, and maybe we'll find a different way, a better way. But ultimately, we're gonna convene and plot a course for how we want to tackle, how we want to disrupt the football. We're going to teach it. We're going to drill it. We're going to quality control it. We're going to show the application to the game, and then we're going to show the standard, whether that's Bengals or other guys in our division or around the league, that we are chasing that standard. And we're going to repeat that process until it's refined and owned by the players. And for that to happen, it's got to move from their head to their heart. And that's, each guy takes a journey that's a little bit different, a young guy versus a veteran. But if they can get to the point where we all believe in the same thing and you start to see it on tape, that's when magic happens.
You specialize in man a ton at Notre Dame last year. Why did you end up doing that? Do you see that translating to the pro level?
I don't necessarily see it. That's just the way we evolved. I think the thing that made us difficult was we played a lot of different coverages. We may not have played as many zones as some people wanted, but our changeups were really great. Our middle field open changeups, our 3-zone changeups, that came off of that, man-to-man look. I think that's what made us hard. It just gravitated.